Good morning, children. Today we are going to discuss about the second physical division of India. So that is the Northern Plains, and also so and which and also why the fertile plain are also called as food store house of India, and also so which are the different physical features of Northern Plains, and also the plains are helpful for growth of architecture. Why? So how it helpful for so growth of architecture, and also what are the so different famous places that are present in our country and also our state. Okay, all these things we discussed here so in this class. Okay, and also so make a list of important rivers and crops of our state, and also people prefer to live in the so plains of river and why. So what is the reason behind this? All these things we discussed here in this lesson, in this class. Before going to discuss all these things, just we recall what we discussed in last class. Okay, so in last class we discussed about the characteristics of Himalayan ranges. Okay, so Himalayan ranges are covered with snow, hence they are called as Himalayas. So okay, they have many high peaks, so there are many deep valleys. Okay, and they are glaciers and the highest mountain passes, and they are hot springs. There is a variety of plant and animal species. Okay, advantages of northern plains: Himalayas prevent the cold winds from Central Asia blowing into India. So they are the source of many North Indian rivers. So they check the monsoon winds and cause heavy rainfall. So they are like a gigantic wall and are natural northern frontiers to control foreign invasions. Okay, and also mountain range. A mountain range is a group or chain of mountains bound close together and extend to thousands of kilometers. So here the Aravali, the Western Ghats, the Eastern Ghats, Vindhya, Satpura ranges are the other important mountain ranges in India. So along with Himalayan ranges, the population is the less because of the severe cold in Himalayan ranges. So in Himalayan ranges, the population is very less because of the so very cold in the Himalayan ranges. The Ganga, the Indus, the Yamuna, and the Brahmaputra rivers have their source in the Himalayan ranges. Okay. An unusually wide and long valley in the lower Himalayas is called Doon. Example for Doon. So Dehradun in India. So it is in a popular tourist places. Okay. And Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world. So that distance is 8,848 meter. And Mount Godwin Austen are also called as K2 is the highest peak in India. That distance is so 8,611 meter. And Mullayanagiri is the highest peak in Karnataka. So and Anayanmudi is the highest peak in South India. Okay. So next, air cools as we climb higher places. The rivers which have their sources in the foot of hills Himalayan ranges have the plenty of water even during summer season. Okay, I will once again repeat it. The rivers which have their sources in the foot of hills of Himalayan ranges. So I have plenty of water even during summer season also. So because here snow, so in summer season snow melt and they convert it into water. Okay, so now we are going to discuss about the northern plains. So when we talk about the plains, we remember the playground. So here northern plains is almost all equal to playground. Usually playground is a so plain in level with no obstruction to play games. Similarly, there are plains located to the south of the Himalayan range. So they are very vast. Vast means they are very wide. So fertile and in level. So locate these physical divisions on the map. Okay. So I will once again repeat it. Northern plains. So they are plains located to the south of the Himalayan ranges. Okay, I will show. So Himalayan ranges. So okay, so these are the Himalayan ranges. Okay, so the south of the Himalayan ranges. Okay, so this is in a northern plains. The green color area should be represented or identification of northern plains. So this is the located to the south of the Himalayan ranges. They are very vast and fertile and in level. Okay, so this is in a location of physical divisions of a northern plains in the map. Okay, this green color indicates the physical division of India, that is the northern plains. So next, you should know this. The northern plains of India are formed by the deposition of alluvium carried by the rivers while flowing from the Himalayan ranges. So these plains are known as Indus, Ganga, Brahmaputra plains. Okay, the northern plains of India are formed by the deposition of alluvium carried by the rivers while flowing from the Himalayan ranges. Okay, these plains are known as Indus, Ganga and Brahmaputra plains. So these plains are situated between the Himalayan mountains and peninsular plateaus. Okay, so these plains are situated between the Himalayan mountains and peninsular plateaus. The Satluj, the Ganga, the Brahmaputra and the tributaries flow through these plains. Okay, the Satluj, Ganga, Brahmaputra and the tributaries flow through these plains. The soil of these plains is very fertile due to the deposition of alluvium by the rivers. The soil of the plains is very fertile. Why they are the soil of the plain is very fertile? Because of the due to the deposition of alluvium by the rivers. Okay, when the rivers flowing from one from the plains of an Himalayan ranges, so then they carry alluvium. Okay, so crops such as wheat, paddy, maize, sugarcane, etc. are grown here. So these fertile plains are also known as food storehouse of India. So fertile plains are also known as food storehouse of India. Okay. Here also we observed one important thing. So wherever there are river plains, there is a plenty of water. So where there are river plains, there is a plenty of water. So therefore agriculture, rearing of animals, transport facilities, so trade and commerce and industries are developed there. So hence these plains are densely populated. That means increases of population. So in next class we discuss more things. Thank you, Mandal.